Hey, listen, this is DuWayne Reed here, and today is an extra special day at DuWayne Reed's house because today we are going to be kegging some beer, and not just one keg, but two 5-gallon kegs of beer. We're going to keg them today. Now, I've got 2 batches of beer that I made last week, and today I think they're ready, and we're going to put them in a keg, and I'm going to show you that process right now. So I've got a brown ale in here, and then I've got an extra pale ale in here, and you've already seen me make them before, but you never saw me put them in a keg, and that's what we're going to do today. Now I've got all of my kegs, my Cornelius kegs, all cleaned out. They're all sanitized, and they're just ready to go. And we will walk through the process of putting this fermented beer into this keg, and then we will put this keg into that kegerator, and we'll take a look at all of that here soon. Now I've got my hose sanitized and ready to go, and I've got everything ready to go. Now the first thing I got to remember to do is take off this airlock right here, because if I don't, the backflow will cause a suction here, a vacuum, and suck all of this liquid into my beer, and I don't want that. Even though it's vodka, I told you I put vodka in there. And we're just going to take this off here, nice and gentle, because it's got liquid in it and it's going to spill, and I'm messy. I have told you that before. So we'll take this little connector off right here. Maybe not. We're going to have to pause, and I'm going to have to get a tool to take that off. I have the tool I need now to take this off. I don't know why it got so tight. There we go. Probably because a little bit of beer got in here and it got sticky. Beer can get sticky when it gets dry. All right, now I got that off. And we're going to screw this on there like this. Easy peasy. Just screw that on there. All right, now we're going to take this lid off of here. I'm going to vent it first, because sometimes pressure just builds up in them. Pop this lid off. See, you got to see the little foam on it from the sanitizing material that I use to make it germ-free. All right, I'm going to put this hose down in here. There we go, and I'm going to open this valve. Nice and slow. All right, here we go. Look at that. You can see now the beer flowing into the keg. That's our nut brown ale, and it's gonna be delicious. So we're gonna let this flow out of here into here. We got 5 gallons. We're gonna fill this up. I'm gonna put the lid back on, close it up, and then we'll put it in the kegerator, and we'll look at that process here in just a little bit. And no need to watch this, because this is all that's going to happen. Fluid coming out of here, getting into here. Easy peasy. All right. And look, I got me a little sample of the beer out of there, because sometimes I just like to taste it to see how it's going to be, to make sure everything's good to go. Now that's the nut brown ale. And it does not have any carbonation, so it's basically just a flat beer right now. But I'm going to give it a shot and see what we think about that. Yeah, that's pretty good. Nice and warm. Just got that nice brown ale flavor to it. That's going to be delicious. I like it. Now, as you can see, my keg is full. All right, so my keg is full. I'm gonna empty this hose out of it. Get all the goodness in there. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Close the valve, making messes. Close the valve. And we'll just drain this hose out in there. All right, look at that. Got that in there. Just roll this up here a little bit. Keep it out of the way while I'm making a mess. I'm gonna take the little lid and put it on here. Make sure that the vent is closed. Now I'm gonna carry it over to the kegerator and hook it up to the CO2 and artificially carbonate it, so I'll be able to start drinking carbonated beer maybe tomorrow or the next day. All right, let's get to that process right now. All right, now we got a keg here. Now open this door up. There you go. You can see we got some kegs in here right now. And I need to take some of them out, take one of them out, and put this one in there. Which one am I taking out? This one is empty. We got these quick connects on them. It's easy. Take them apart and just get them right on out of here. So I take this one. I'm gonna put it on in here. You have to make sure that you got them lined up right. One is an input and one is an output. I want to make sure I got the right connectors into the right spots. And it's very hard to see. That's my in, that's my out. So the gas goes in here and the liquid comes out of here. I'll just connect this to the in. Set it on back in here. There you go. How about we do a quick rundown of the system? All right, if you notice right down here, that's our CO2 container. I got two hoses coming out. All right, the hoses come on up to here, where I got some regulators for different kegs. And I drilled some holes through here and ran all the tubing into the refrigerator. And when I need to, all I got to do is open that up and I make my adjustment. So I'm just now filling up this keg. We'll just crank it up a little bit. All right, there we go. And that's filling up right now. And you can see this one is set at almost 30 pounds. And you can see these are set at different pounds. Now this one has wine in it. This one's going to have some beer. And this one's got water. I carbonate my own water and it's delicious. As you can see, I only have 4 taps right now. So I'm only going to have 1 water, 1 wine, and 2 beers whenever we get ready to go. But that'll be just fine because that's all I need is 2 beers. And as you can see in here right now, I have 4 kegs. I could put 1 more keg in here and they each hold 5 gallons. So that means one of the containers is not going to have an output hose on it. And that's my water. I keep 2 waters ready to go because we drink a lot of this soda water that we make ourselves and it is delicious. So we put everything in here. I'll get 1 more keg in here and then we wait a couple of days and it's ready to go. And these things are just drilled through and they got some fittings on them and some tubing connected to them and it works fantastic. I highly recommend it. All right, here you go. Let me show you my water. Look at that, nice and sparkly, bubbly good, and it's delicious. Very good stuff to drink. And here is the wine. I forgot to tell you, it's a white wine, and we carbonate it so that it's now a sparkling white wine. There you go, that's a whole lot of bubbles there. Just let it set for a minute. There you go. This is a little wine, it's not beer. But that's what we're gonna have here. Crisp and sparkly good. It's good to be DuWayne. I'm out.
Reed Brothers.